A text message saying, "Sorry to leave this way. I just didn't want an argument or a long discussion. I left your car at Quick Check and I put your keys in your trunk."
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video, it is a story time from this woman sharing a story about how her man for 3 years decided to ghost her. So apparently this man, she has been dating this man for 3 years. They live together with her kids and all that, and this man, they were supposed to go for a wedding. This man said, "You know what, I'm going out to the store to get my pants. I'll be right back." And this man walked out of the house, kissed her goodbye, and never showed up again. He just left. The next thing, she got a message from him that he has left. He didn't want an argument. He didn't want to fight. That was why he left the way he did. And later, she found out that this man stole from her, stole $600 from the drawer and also $250 from the children Disney savings and all that. And this man just disappeared, ghosted her with no hint. She didn't have an idea that this man was planning anything of leaving her, leaving the kids, or leaving their life, breaking up with the relationship. Like, she didn't have an idea. They literally were planning to go for a wedding together, and this man just bailed out on her. And this story has gotten people talking, but let's go check out this woman share a story. Then I'll come back and share more of my thought. There's going to be a part 2 of this video of people reacting to this story because it went viral. Okay, let's go check out this video, then we'll come back and talk more.
So put a finger down if you've been dating someone for 3 years, a little over 3 years. You've lived together for over a year and a half. And then one day he says, "I'm going to run to the store in the afternoon to grab some pants for the wedding we're attending tomorrow out of town," which you've already booked a hotel for and already RSVP'd because it's tomorrow. And he leaves, gives you a kiss goodbye, like everything's fine, takes your car because he doesn't drive, he's from a city, and he didn't want to buy a car, which is fine. And then an hour goes by, an hour and a half goes by, and you're like, he's been gone for kind of a while, but maybe he's just taking his time, whatever. You don't fuss, you just let him be. And then all of a sudden, about 2 hours after he left, you get a text message saying, "Sorry to leave this way. I just didn't want an argument or a long discussion. I left your car at Quick Check and I put your keys in your trunk." No conversation, no discussion, no nothing. I mean, literally kissed you goodbye when he was walking out the door to go to the store, asked you if he needed anything, and then texted you that. Changed his phone number, so now when you call, you just get a random Verizon wireless message. And that was the last you heard of this man. Put a finger down.
Wow.
So part 2 was removed. They said it broke community guidelines because it was hate speech. So essentially what happened is, I'll recap. After I found out that he left, I came upstairs and, I was just trying to get in bed, relax, get a little peace after a crazy day, right? After realizing that he wasn't coming back and getting the text message and going through all that. And as I was doing so, I was like, let me just get ready for the wedding I have tomorrow. Like, I'm still going. I'm not letting this man ruin my whole weekend. So I go into my drawer, my bedside table, to get the card and put the money in the card and do all that. And he took $600 from my bedside table. Now, I only had the money there because I was going to a wedding in less than 48 hours. We were supposed to be going to a wedding in less than 48 hours. So I had to put money in the card, and I wanted to have cash on me for, different things. We were away the night. And I was shocked. But then I was even more shocked when I went into my underwear drawer, which many people keep things there, right? And in there, I had my children's Disney gift cards, $250 worth. And those were also taken. So clearly, this man who I was with for 3.5 years, lived with for a year and a half, roughly 3.5 years we were together. Not only did he not bat an eye to steal from me, but he could care less, and he stole from my children. So be careful next to, because you just know. This is a man that if you had asked me last week, would he ever do me wrong? Would he ever do my children wrong? I would have promised you that that was never, ever a possibility. He never gave me any inkling, any suspicion, any red flags. I mean, this was out of the blue. And it's like, it's day 3 now, and I'm still like trying to wrap my head around this. But I realize that there is no wrapping my head around it. There's going to be,
That's crazy.
I can't figure it out. And I'm not even going to go crazy trying. It just is what it is. So for context here, I'm a widow. When my children were 3.5 and 3.5 months, their father was, and this was the first man that I dated seriously and allowed around my children, and, you know, really put time into after going through all of that. And like I said, he moved in after he met my kids, and everything was going well, and we were together for a while. So having to tell my kids today when they go home from school was heartbreaking. And my oldest was like, what did we do? Does he not love us? Like, did we do something wrong? What happened? And that is a conversation that I just never wanted to have again with my children, especially after what they went through with their father. And here we are. Here we are. You know, I have to say, it's been a crazy 36 hours. I'm driving home from the wedding. I just stopped to get some coffee. And as you can see, I live in the Northeast New Jersey, so there's a snowstorm. I went to the wedding. I had an amazing time, as you can tell. Champagne, lobster tails, my friends, and it was exactly what I needed. But now it's like the hard-hitting reality of going home, you know, and like sleeping in an empty king-size bed by yourself, you know, like looking at their side of the closet and their dressers that are just empty. And it's weird. It's weird. And, you know, some people were commenting that it was so messed up that I was comparing it to like a spouse dying. And what I meant by that was that, you know, twice in my life, I've lost a boyfriend or a fiance because they kissed me goodbye, went to go somewhere, and never got home because they were. So that's what it reminded me of in terms of that feeling of just kissing someone goodbye and them just never coming home. Now, of course, you can't compare the two. They are completely different because he's out there and he's safe somewhere. So I'm not comparing that the death is this. I'm just comparing the situation of being on my side of things and dealing with it, you know, as just a normal departure, but them never actually coming back. But, you know, the love has been amazing, and it's also crazy to see how many other people are going through the same thing or have been through the same thing. And let me just clarify, it is not just men who do this. Women do this. Everybody is capable of doing this to somebody. It just so happened that I date men. So a man did this to me. So I called men scum. Because to me, he's a man. But not all men are scum. And not all women are amazing. It just is what it is. Humans are going to be humans. Human nature. So we'll see what the next 24-hour brings, and I will post an update shortly. All right, so it's officially been 72 hours since I got a kiss goodbye and he never came back. And I'm going to just answer some common questions that I keep seeing because I cannot answer everybody's questions. But yes, he left some things here. Not all. Maybe a tenth. He quietly packed, almost like quiet quitting, but on our relationship. Everything that was left here was taken out to the trash this morning and is gone. No need for it to stay. Am I going to reveal his name or post a photo of him? No. That's just not how I want to handle myself. I think whatever karma or whatever bad whatever comes to those, you reap what you sow type of thing. But I'm not the type of person to want to wish harm on somebody or post their photo or post their real name and have people hate on them. He did what he did for whatever his reasons are. He didn't feel man enough to share them with me. But whatever his reasons are, I'm sure they're valid to him. So, that's all I can do.
It's crazy.
Wish him best. So it is now Tuesday at like 6 a.m. And apparently my video has reached, I guess some would say, my target audience. But he has seen it. I don't know if he was tagged in it, got sent it, or what. But he has seen it. And he was not happy. I heard from him yesterday. I don't know what to say about that at this moment. I need time to let that marinate before I speak on it, because I'm just a person. I'm careful with my words. I'm not here to ruin anyone's life. I'm not here to bash anyone. I was just telling my story. Things always happen to me, and sometimes I think they're funny to share, because sometimes hearing someone else's misery can help you. So enjoy. Okay, so some time has passed, and now I'm just trying to move on, I guess is the right way. And I just need some advice. How did you move on? Like, a lot of people have gone through something scarily similar. What did you do? Because I know what I'm doing, but I don't know if what I'm doing makes the most sense. So, but what are you doing? What happened to you? And what are you doing to move on? I'm just looking for a little advice here.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thought and your suggestion how to move on from something like this. Go down in the comment section and share your thought, but please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So feel free, share your opinion, but as always, be respectful as always. We're allowed to have amazing conversation here on this channel. We're allowed to disagree because we're a family. We have conversation here. Okay, so if you're new here, hello. So for me, it's really messed up. But one thing I want to point out is how talking about, oh, not all men are scum. Women do this too. I get it. Humans will be humans. But most times when a woman move this way is because for her safety. When a woman move this way and pack her things quietly and just leave and don't cut a line of, it's usually because of her safety. A woman don't just pick up and leave just like that. Most times, she must have had the conversation over and over again. She must have gone back and back over and over again. I have this friend that we're kind of family friend. Our husband's a friend to my, like, we're friends. Our husband's a friend to my husband. I'm a friend to her, so we're just friends. When she was leaving, she quietly packed. The man went on a trip, came back, and she was gone with the kids. And that's because for years and years, and I can I testify to it, she has repeatedly raised her concern and everything. And at this point, she has made up her mind of getting out of the situation, and she got out of it in her best way that feels safe to her and her kids, without no drama, without back and forth, without fight or anything, because she didn't want that. So when she said, oh, women do, well, yeah, I get it, but usually not 100%, but usually it's usually for their safety and for their security. That's why women move that way. And we always tell on ourselves, but obviously some of these men are not listening. But for a man to do this, clearly he has been planning it for a long time. For him to quietly pack 90% of his things, store the money in the house and all that, he has been planning it. And it's so, like, I'm not in the relationship, I'm not in the household, but it's really crazy how he was making all this move and she didn't notice anything, any weird behavior. And I get it, some men can be really good, even some women can be really good at hiding their deceit behavior. Humans can be deceitful as always, but it's really interesting how people can really, like, but I feel like that's also another place where you as a human being listen to your discernment a lot. Like, just listen to it, Because when energy is shifting, sometimes we try to ignore it, we try to shake it off like, no, it's not. No, this is where you listen. My heart goes out to her because I feel like it's really a heartbreaking situation for you to wake up somebody, you didn't have issues with the person kissed you goodbye, you're up and gone, and the next minute you are like, what went wrong? What went wrong here? So I really get that, but my heart goes out to her, and I hope she heals, and I hope those children heals. But that's also another thing to, like, the trauma is going to be on the children. She said something about the children asking, did we do anything wrong for him to make that decision? I feel like the way we raise our children, I'm not trying to call out our parenting, okay? I'm not trying to call out our parenting, but I'm just saying something like, it's really good for us to start. I don't know how old our kids are, but it's not about her, but just something she said that I feel like I should highlight on. Is that saying our kids are asking if they did anything wrong? Raising kids, even though I don't have kids, I'm mom, but raising little children and letting them know that when people make decisions, it's not because of what you did, especially as a child. It's not because of what you did, but it's because of they did what they want to do. They are responsible for their action. Like teaching children, that people's behavior, it's on them. It's not on them on what to do and how to behave or what they did as it. Yeah, especially when you allow them to be their authentic self. When you teach them, like, you know what, be your authentic self, be true to yourself. Whoever will stay, we stay. Whoever cannot stay, we go, and it's fine and it's okay. Like letting children to realize that not everybody is for you. Some people will come and go. I feel like that's a conversation we should start having with kids, and they should understand that people will come and go, but that is just life. Like for me, that's my opinion, because I feel like that just really leave that hole where children always feel like maybe it's what I did, maybe I should be quiet more, maybe I should be more like, then it starts shifting their attitude, the way they see life. No, for me, like, I feel like that's one thing children should be taught about. Like, you know what? Just all I need you to do is be your authentic self. People that want that for you will stay. People that are not for you will eventually go. And if anybody choose to stay or choose to go or choose to make any decision, it's on them, not on you. Get what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, please let me know your own thoughts about this and your advice you're going to give her and what you think she should do and how to move on from this situation. There's going to be a part 2 of this video of people responding to our story and all that and sharing their advice, which is going to be next. So you want to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it out, and click the notification so you get notified once I upload videos. I upload every day, so you don't want to miss that, okay? Please go ahead and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.